Alright guys, Brad here. Now today we're just going to be talking about the South Town and what to expect for it. As you can see, I'm actually in a wide open empty space. Now if you remember that I told you that this one town was going to be bigger than the others, so if we take a quick look at the map, and if you can see my little icon in the bottom right hand corner of it, there you go, me wiggling around a bit, you can see the individual towns. Now just above me is the West Town. And to the top left is obviously North Town. To the top right is the East Town and also the Underground City. And obviously, where you can see now, you can see this big grey patch where I'm at the moment. Now that's because I'm actually flattening out this land. It's taken a hell of a lot because we got literally there's like these major mountains here, and it's taken a while to try and flatten out. So let me just quickly show you how much has been cleared out already, because this is how much work we're actually putting into this, because this all has to obviously be done by hand because we haven't got no easy means of having to do it. So as you can see, there's the walls going across. I'll just put a thing for reference to height there, and it goes quite far back. Now on this little bit here I've only just cut it to there, but this bit also goes right back as well. Now bearing in mind that these were all actually once high mountains within Minecraft, you can actually get a gist of how much I've had to cut out. And this was actually all cut out by hand, not because obviously I thought they'd actually be faster to cut out by hand than it would be by dynamite. You might be thinking, what are you talking about? Well, large quantities of dynamite, unfortunately, I've had experience in, they tend to lag out quite a lot within 1.8.2. Now, I don't know why that is, but it just seems to lag out, and it seems to be a lot quicker to actually dig this out by hand. So I have done it. I think it's like a few 100,000 blocks already I've dug out. Now, as you can see, the wall and the far back bit right back there, this goes all the way up. Now, what's going to happen is once we clear out the lands, I'm then going to actually fill up the holes, which were the C bit, with more land, so we can actually have more to build on. Because this is actually going to be a massive city, in massive proportions. Because I'm actually trying to wait a little bit for the update to come, so that we actually have spawn eggs and such. And there's the end of it. So as you can see, literally I'm at the other side, this is going to encompass the entire bottom section of the map. So this is going to be the largest city you come to, and that's no lie, it's going to be extremely large, and it's all going to be cut out and done by hand. So yeah, no, we're getting onto it. So you can see how much we've cleared out. There's hundreds of thousands of blocks we've cleared out so far, and there's more to do. I'm just waiting for this to actually load in. It's actually loading quite slow today. I don't know why. Oh well. Anyway, well, we're not going to be bothering to do that because I've been doing that all day, not lying, and my trigger finger's starting to get a bit iffy. So I'm going to be doing a few more different jobs today, and it'll give us a time to have a little bit of an explore of this place. So let's just walk through. Now, another job I've got to do is obviously I've got to go and fill in the pathways, because you're going to be wanting to know how to get to each place. And on top of that, you get more items if you do not use the train track going around, because the train track was initially made for the if you can't be bothered to actually walk around the map and try and find extra items, that's what it would be used for. But yeah, we're going to actually just, there we go, let's get some gravel out here. Yeah, basically I'm just going to go and fill in the pathways for you guys, and also have a little bit of a talk for you. Now obviously, yeah, no, this map has been going great so far, and we've got that is the last town. You know, you guys know that, you guys have been following me. There's no more left to do after that, apart from obviously the spawn eggs and mechanisms which we were talking about earlier. So that's quite an exciting thing, you know, after months of doing this, and you know how long it's been, literally since the start of Minecraft for Xbox. It's finally all coming together. And also, I was thinking about why don't we all have a kind of like a let's play sort of thing over the Christmas period, because it'd give me a chance to interact with you guys and yeah, basically say thank you for your support so far. You know, it's been brilliant. for the past, well, as long as it has been. And yeah, no, I have to say thank you to every single one of you that's actually subscribed and liked my videos. Where is it? There we go. Where are we? Oh yeah, I've got to kind of like figure out where I'm digging across. Because what I want to do in this is I've got to create spaces for kind of like little settlements around, because not all the quests are in the cities themselves. They're are actually supposed to be towns, but you know they're getting to the size of cities in this. So yeah, we've got to have settlements and stuff situated around, just little tiny little builds which don't take much time, but they're all actually just for the quests. So we're going to be doing quite a few of those around, obviously, because the gameplay in this is supposed to be extremely long. So we're just going to go around filling those in. Also, we kind of like, I've got to do like a massive tree. I don't know why, but I've always wanted to build a massive tree in this map for one of the quests. So I've built a semi-large one already, but I've got to kind of like do the leaves and stuff. But let's just continue on with these pathways and see what we can do. That's done. So yeah, no, thank you guys, you know, for all your support so far, you know, and if you can leave a cheeky little like and kind of like share this around this map so far, you know, it'll be greatly appreciated. Obviously, just to support the map and the build itself, because once this is out there, you know, we obviously once you played it and tell me what you thought. We'll be looking into a sequel for it, and to kind of like see how that goes. Because obviously this is like, for me, this is going to be like the biggest build that I've ever done on the Xbox version of Minecraft. Obviously because it's a lot harder to do. There's more work that has to be put into it than the PC version. Because you have to kind of like put everything in by hand and do it yourself. So yeah, no, if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, and we'll be looking at a let's play sort of thing. So we'll be setting up either a Minecraft. I'll be downloading a Minecraft rather than playing that together, or we can have a game of your choice to play. You know, one of the games. How about Black Ops 2, Halo 4, you name it. We'll have a good old game and see what the majority say. So tell me what you think so far, guys. Do you think it's been a good run so far? Because we've got a lot. We've got still quite a bit to do, obviously, because we've got to finish the clearing that out and doing it. So because it has been a lot of hard work, obviously, because 200,000 blocks, it takes its time, especially when you're doing it for hours and then you get a kind of like a sore little trigger finger. Poor little trigger finger. Don't worry, it'll all be worth it in the end. Yeah, but I'd love to actually get this map out to you guys, and it's just nice to get your support, obviously. So what do you think? What else do you want to see in this? Because you might notice there is an email address on my YouTube, and it's c23gaming@gmail.com, and that's solely for you guys to actually give me some feedback. You know, I love hearing feedback from you guys, and it's always a pleasure to hear what you think and what you think it needs. Right, this bit at the moment is going to be some. This bit we're building at the moment, this tree, is actually going to have a kind of like a whole little massive house inside. It's going to be, you know, there's going to be a wizard living here, and he's basically going to kind of like give you a helping hand every now and then, so that you can actually progress through. As you can see, it's just empty at the moment. But it's really hard building trees. I didn't realise how hard it was, because I get really hung up on the roots, because I don't think they look like roots too much at the moment. I've got to do more on that. But yeah, I found trees quite complicated, because they're not standard shape, so you got to kind of like give yourself a bit of imagination with them. You got to make them a bit lopsided, but I'm not too good with lopsided. I'm always better with architecture and stuff like that. Hence why, yeah, no, I've had a bit of a mind puzzle with this one, because it's nothing's equal, nothing's simple in this. So give me a massive ass building and do. I'll be brilliant at it. You know, give me a whole town. I'll be brilliant at it. Give me a tree. God's sake, it is dead annoying. Plus, yeah, no, you have to kind of like make it rounded. I'm gonna have to make it bushy. Bushy. Make it bushy. But yeah, nah. So what game would you like to play, guys? Kind of like give me an idea, because what I'll be doing is it'll be on Xbox, obviously, and I'll be going on around about the 23rd of December. So that and it will all be recorded, so everybody can have their kind of like little show and tell, have a bit of a laugh, you know, with us, and we can just all like have a bit of fun. So if you do want to go on have a game day, all you got to do is give me your just send me an email to that email address, and also your gamer tag, because I probably don't have all of you on there at the moment. And yeah, so if you send me your gamer tag and also in an email, I'll add you and we'll kind of like set it up. We'll do a few days, because obviously we want to fit quite a few people in on this suggested game, and so we can all just like get in a private party and have a laugh together, you know, because it's all about having a bit of a laugh, and that's what this was all about, you know. I started this thinking, you know, it was actually a small idea at first, you know, just a small little adventure map, but it's turned so big, and you know, we've got one town left to do, and then it's just the mechanisms and stuff, and boom, you know, you guys get the copy, and it's all just like, wow, you know, that'll be the first massive adventure map for the Xbox sort of thing. Well, probably not the first, but I know this is like extremely huge, and the gameplay in this is going to be extremely long. I haven't done much. I haven't seen any big ones yet, to be honest. I've seen ones that last around about half an hour, but they're not what you call an actual. I wouldn't exactly. There are adventure maps, but they're not ones that you'd expect for PC. This one has always been more around the kind of like PC build of adventure maps for Minecraft, and I'm hoping this is going to be like one of the biggest ones for the Xbox version of Minecraft. Sorry, and I'm also working on one for the PC. Not this one, but obviously this is going to be one for the Xbox, but it's going to be another one, another adventure map that I'm coming out with, so that you guys can have a bit of fun for you PC lovers. And that's coming on quite well. I do that in my spare time though, because this is my main project. Obviously this is more time consuming, so it's required me to just kind of like do more with it, and takes a bit more time. But again, as I said, it's always worth it. And yeah, if you could just share this around, you know, put it on your little posts and stuff, you know, I'll greatly appreciate it. Put a little cheeky like down for me, and we'll do it when we'll do something over Christmas period, all of us. How about that? Yeah, is that a good deal? Yeah. Anyway, oh, what else have I got to freaking do? I keep forgetting. No. Let's finish this off right here. But yeah, what sort of bosses do you have in mind? Give me an idea, you know, because at the end of the day, this adventure map is for you guys. It always has been, and so we kind of like, yeah, I'd like to know what sort of bosses that you want in it. You know, if you can actually put suggestions on the names of characters and stuff, we can actually, we'll put them in. I'll have a little kind of like a little vote thing, and we'll see what. We'll see what characters that you might want to call in this, because we've already got the characters mapped out, but it's always nice to have a bit more fun with it. So I'll let you guys name some of the characters. So obviously we need the so we'll say the names are up for offer, kind of like the bad guy, and a few one who's kind of like, I don't know, say he's the first lieutenant of the bad guy, because I've written out the storyline. And basically you're a guy who's actually called Johnny, and you're the son of a blacksmith, and it's where your story starts off, and you find out that the castle's been taken over by this like great evil, and it's spreading throughout the land, and so you end up wanting to go over to the castle to try and find out what's happened, and then suddenly a big explosion happens, and the whole entrance gets covered in lava. And so basically that sets you off on your quest, because there's only one other way to get into the entrance, and that's by defeating the 4 bosses that have actually you know, the 4 kind of like minions of this massive evil boss, and their bosses are within themselves, and that obviously within the each town of the adventure map. Oh, Christ. Leaves. God, they take some time. There we go. Yeah, so why don't you name a few of the bosses for us, you know, a few of the evil minions, and we'll put them in there for it. Because yeah, that'd be quite funny to see what names you guys can come up with. And actually, if you could, what would be better is if you can actually send a few pictures of what you think they'll look like, because at the end of the day, we've got to actually build the bosses in these worlds. Like, so as you can see over here, we've got Northtown over here, and all the final bosses are actually going to be all underground, obviously, because they need all the mechanisms built into them. And yeah, we would like, you know, I'd like to see what you'd actually, what bosses, what do you think they'd look like? Also, if you want to draw something and send it in through by email, that'll be brilliant, you know, because then I can obviously I'll try and replicate it for you in blocks, but we'll have to see how close I can actually get to it. Obviously, it's not going to be that detailed, obviously, because it's going to be made out of blocks. But I'll try and get as much detail as I can into it for a boss, because they've got to go up in difficulty as they go along. Obviously, Westtown, easy. Northtown, well, easy-ish. Easttown, again, hard. You know, I'll say Northtown's going to be average difficulty. Easttown's going to be hard, and Southtown's going to be, oh Jesus Christ! I'll leave it as hard because of the sheer size of it. Because as you just saw, the thing is going to encompass the entire backside of the map, and it's just a massive job. Hence why I haven't actually put up a post, a video about it for the last week. Just quite simply because I've been working on just digging it out, and to be honest, it is not. Well, it's not. It's a very long job. I'll say that it's an extremely long job, and it will continue to be like a little bit longer. It's going to be the hardest part about it because obviously. Designing, I've already done a pre-design of it, and I'll probably post it up in the next video. I've done a quick design of the map on paper because I tend to do that, as you've seen in the past. And it's a massive complex. Because I was going along the lines of kind of like, not obviously it's not going to be the same, but if you remember kind of like Lord of the Rings, you saw that kind of like circular white city with a spire at the top and stuff like that. It's not going to be exactly like that. Obviously it's going to be elongated and square, but it's the general idea of it is that it's kind of like it goes up to a certain point. Hence why I've kind of like been putting those like reference books up to show you, just to get to see how high I can actually go with it. So it's actually just like kind of like more fun. It's got a bit more of a aura to it because it's like it's massive, it's huge, and I want it to be just, you know, I want it to be the most impressive city out there, because the most impressive city I've got on this at the moment is Easttown. That's got its own underground city, as you guys know. So we want to kind of like top that. I want to top that, and that's the whole point of this. This massive build that I'm doing for Southtown. And you know, the bigger the build, it's going to be more gameplay for you guys at the end of the day, because obviously with cities like that, you have to add more storyline to it and go a bit more in depth into the characters, kind of like travels, and so you kind of like yeah, you make it your own basically, and it ultimately prove to be really interesting and great gameplay, because obviously the more storyline, the more in depth you get into it, the more you actually feel attached to the characters, I think, and that was the whole point to it. So we're gonna see what we can do. So obviously, just to recap on you guys, yeah, just give us a little quick update on what you think the bosses should actually look like. And also just you know, if you want to draw something, you know, draw something up and put it on the email, and I'll put these in the you know, I'll put the chosen ones into a video. That'll be quite interesting to see, and we'll actually try and replicate them into the we'll replicate them actually into the maps themselves, and you'll be able to see your design into the map. That'll be quite funny, you know. You can have him with a funky face, too big a nose. Use your imagination. And that's the whole point about this thing. That's what the map's all been based on, really. Just within one, like, a small idea, just kind of like grew big. And ultimately, I want, literally, this map is going to be my pride and joy. It always has been, because so much has been put into this. How long has it been since Minecraft began, man? It's been, Jesus Christ, it's been about, I don't know, since May? It has been. Jeez. Yeah, since May. So, yeah, you could imagine how long I've been working on this for. And a lot of it was done in survival. So, yeah, you know, it's been a proper kind of like arse kicking, but wow, it's been worth it, you know. It's just nice to see something slowly grow into, like, you know, how you intended. And, you know, that was always the point of this. And, you know, to have, like, when they come up with an update for egg spawners, it's just going to make it that much sweeter, because obviously we want this to be the closest you can get for, like, closest you get to PC standards, I say. You know, obviously you've seen the adventure maps on PC version, and we've always wanted that to be the, like, you know, as close a build as you possibly could do for it. And so I've been working pretty much round the clock at this, trying to get it up to scratch to those standards. Even though we can't get texture packs or stuff like that, the gameplay will be ultimately similar. Now, I don't know how big the download is. You know, I think I've said that in the past, where I don't think it's actually going to be that big, because if you think about it, with the amount of stuff I've actually dug out of this map, like the underground and you know, even Northtown, because I had to flatten out the land as it was mountain and terrain. It's been, you know, that's just a huge map, and loads has been cut out of this. So I don't think it's actually going to be that big. You know, I can't see it being that big. I don't know if it's going to change when we put all the mechanisms in for the spawners, but either way, it's going to be one big, long, massive map to play. You know, it's going to be one that everyone will be proud of, hopefully, and you know, everyone can enjoy, because that's the best part about PC maps, is that they are lengthy. They can be lengthy. And they can be, you know, they get some of the best gameplay out of them, and you get your own. It's a great adventure with those things, and so yeah, if we can get that up to those standards, you know, I'll be happy with that, and we'll see how much you guys, you know, you guys like it at the end of the day. Wow. But yeah, I'll tell you a bit about Southtown. So basically, you've seen how big it is now, and I've told you what it's going to look like. Now, it's going to actually have a water entrance, so you're not going to be able to, like, coming from land apart from the actual train station. You can get there on land through the train station, but if you want to go the kind of like old school proper way, I would recommend going in the main gates, which is actually going to be an open water entrance, where you actually come into a courtyard, a circular courtyard. Or square courtyard. I haven't really decided that. I've made two versions of it. Kind of like a boatyard entrance, and so it's going to kind of like spread out from there, and it's going to be kind of like near the middle-ish. I can't actually do it in the middle because there's actually a land mass there, so I'm not going to bother cutting it out, and I'm actually just going to do a bit more to the right of the land mass, so that you can actually have this like inner city, and then go off and branch out into main streets and stuff. But the amount of I'd say, I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm literally aiming at this to be as long as a standard game that you've actually bought down for your Xbox and stuff, you know. So I'm hoping at least, you know, 8 hours to 12 hours. That's just what I'm aiming for. You know, it might be more, might be less. But it's going to be a lengthy game nonetheless. It's not going to change that fact. You know, you can imagine how, because just from the sheer size of the map, you can imagine how long each quests are going to be. And the quests aren't situated just within the towns. You know, a lot of them are, but loads are still going to be on the outside of the map. So you've got all the outside land, because we're going to actually put in all these little settlements, and obviously you've got the cave systems, you've got the mines, everything is got its own. That's going to be built. That's been built into it. It's got its own purpose there, and that's all. That's the whole point. So you might even have to go. You might even have to go in between towns, and you can actually use a train. You know, that's why. That's another reason why I built in this like whole game track into this, so that if you need to go to another town, you can easily do it. You know, you don't always have to go back across land. The options there are available to you. It's just so happens that if you can't be bothered to walk by land at all, yeah, you will get a little bit less for it, but you know. It's there. It's just so you guys have the option, really. Just like you've got the option to, you know, it just goes with the option to go and actually purchase what you actually want from and weapons within the game. So it's just giving you guys that extra bit of control over what you have. Obviously, if you do go into the game and you want to get all the extra purchases, you have to travel. You know, if you want to get more armor or more weapons than you get within the towns, you do have to go and search outside the box for them, and you might find them on the outside within quests. You will get a certain amount for all the quests that you do, but there are going to be a few extras just so that you can purchase extra items for your inventory, weapons and armor. And I've heard, and obviously I've just heard this, you know, it's just a rumor basically, that they're actually putting enchanting tables into this, so you know what, they're saying extra for you, and not only that, I've heard that you get into certificates and some other things. Obviously I don't know all the facts. I've just been getting I've just been looking online and finding out little bits and bobs and what I can find out. Obviously, there's a few rumours because they recently put up these little gaming pictures, and they show mushrooms, they show certificates, they show loads of stuff, blazes, lots of new mobs are out in these little pictures, and you kind of it does make you think. You think, oh, what are they putting these in for? You know. Why are they putting blazes in game pictures if they're not, you know, not yet out? Obviously, they're just it makes you think they're working on it, and yeah. And then finally, spawn eggs and spawn traps. That's what, you know. That's the ultimate thing I'm waiting for. That's going to be the good. That's going to be the best bit about it. There's been so many rumours. It's kind of hard to keep up with. I don't, you know, I've actually given up trying to think what they're going to come out with. I hope, you know, because the only thing I'm hoping for is spawn eggs. That's it. It's a simple thing, you know, spawn eggs. Because it's technically not necessary to have any of the new mobs, even though I would love that. You know, don't get me wrong, I love all the new mobs. You know, I'd like to have everything in there that the PC does, you know, if I had my way. But obviously, for this, I'd really just want spawners because it means I get to do a lot more. And at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm trying to create the city, and I just want to get really into the mechanisms. I love the mechanisms. They're like the one big feature I love about Minecraft. You know, it gives you ultimate control over what you're building, and it's not just blocks. It's then machines and stuff, and it's a whole different aspect of Minecraft that I love. So yeah, it's been it's going to get really interesting. I can tell. Over the next few months, if they do release anything within the next few months, which I'm hoping. I was hoping they'd do something for December, but you know, for the amount of lengthy time it would have taken for them to actually validate something. But it might be a surprise. You know, companies do that. Throw kind of like a quick surprise now. Hey, you know, we've got this update for you for Christmas. Enjoy it. You know, obviously, I don't have a clue, but I like to think that down the line, sometime soon, we're going to get there. Because then, ultimately, hopefully, we've got the Southtown done by then. And once that's been done, yeah, I'll do the last few steps, and you guys get it. But it's been an interesting build so far. I will admit that. You know, this is it's grown so much over the time it's been built. it's way bigger than I'd ever hoped, and what was initially planned. If you guys been watching from the first time, you know, you got an idea of what I was actually thinking about this in the early days. But even you probably realised that it was nothing like it. You know, it turned out nothing like it was intended, which was a good thing. You know, it turned out much larger, much grander, and for the last bit of it, I think I granded it up rather well. You know, just out the simple idea, and I always follow up on my ideas. It's going to be a massive city. It's going to be a grand city for that fact, and I really look forward to seeing the end result of it, because I don't even know. I've created layouts for it, but obviously I haven't designed any of the buildings and stuff. And so once the end result comes out, you know, it surprises yourself. I rather like to see what it looks like, and I can't wait to actually start building it and see what new ideas I can put into it at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, it's been an interesting ride so far. You know, I love it. You know, it's always new, it's always vibrant. I must remind myself, I've got to put a wall around this. The one town I forgot to put a wall around, North Town. I've got to undo that, because they've all got to be sealed off. You're not allowed in them. People will be able to walk in from anywhere from here. I'll sort that out. That's not bad. Oh, God. As you see, you saw me just lifting this up while I've been talking to you guys. And look, how many flipping blocks does this thing take? It takes loads. But definitely, I put a few vines around it, but I'm not going to be able to put them up on the inside. I'm going to make that kind of like a building, because obviously we don't want people climbing up the outside of it. That's be weird. You'll be able to get out top, but I wonder if I should put a few heating pads there, so you have a 4x4 to jump it down from. I'll think about it. That's all this has been about. It's been a good little think. I want to make the ultimate world and ultimate like adventure map on the Xbox 360 for Minecraft. I do love it, you know. I play both. I've played all versions. I've got the mobile version of the app on the iPhone. I've got the Xbox version. I've got the PC version. I've got all the flipping versions of Minecraft, because I just enjoy it. And you know, I've played so many maps on the PC. I just thought I'd want to give something back, you know. Really, to be honest. And that's what that's the whole point of this. So that I create a map for you guys, you know, a valid, great map which will be enjoyed by all of you. And you know, also it's kind of like I just want to, you know, give someone a chance to actually take a break and, you know, try my map out. You know, so it's getting there, man. It's really getting there. I just can't wait for you guys to actually see this, because you know how long this has been taking. You know how much work we've actually been putting into this. Just shitloads. I mean, tons. But yeah, no. We're just back at Easttown now. But anyway, yeah, guys. Thanks again. Yeah, and I enjoyed actually speaking to you guys and showing you how the Southtown's coming along next time. Obviously. Hopefully I would have actually fully cleared it out by then, but I've got loads of other jobs to do in this still. So yeah, no, and yeah, obviously if you can share this around and give us a little cheeky like, I'd appreciate it, you know. So yeah, I'll speak to you later, guys, and you take care now. Ta-ta!